Expand your English vocabulary and discover new words and phrases with AI. Let's get started. Grasp the concept.
前置詞、音、4。圧力。
Key sentence. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. One more time. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. You're still at the piano? It's been hours, you even skipped dinner.
I know, I'm trying to finish this piece for the London concert, but nothing's coming together.
Maybe you just need to reset. Step away from it for a while?
I feel like I can't afford to stop. My professor's writing me a recommendation, and this piece could make or break it.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You always compose best when you're not forcing it.
I guess I just don't want to disappoint anyone, especially after how much they've hyped this piece in class.
You're not disappointing anyone. People love your music because it sounds like you, not because it's technically perfect.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one being compared to last year's top student.
Maybe, but I've seen how you work when you're relaxed. That's when the emotion really comes through.
You're right. Maybe a walk around the quad will help me clear my head a bit. Key sentence. That sound is getting on my nerves. One more time. That sound is getting on my nerves. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. That sound is getting on my nerves. Someone behind me keeps clicking their mechanical pencil non-stop.
Seriously? I didn't even notice it. I was so zoned into my reading.
It's been like that since I opened my laptop. We're on the quiet floor, for crying out loud.
Want to move over to the west corner? Near the window by the philosophy shelves. It's usually dead silent there. Key sentence. I'm trying to zero in on what really motivates me. One more time. I'm trying to zero in on what really motivates me. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. I've been bouncing between jobs for years, and honestly, I still don't feel like I've found my footing.
I'm trying to zero in on what really motivates me too. I've been freelancing since I graduated, but it's been a constant search.
Yeah, and when everyone around you keeps pushing you to go for something secure, it messes with your head.
Totally. Secure sounds nice on paper, but it doesn't always feed your soul. Key sentence. There's something on my mind I've been meaning to tell you. One more time. There's something on my mind I've been meaning to tell you. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. You've been acting a bit distant lately. Is everything okay?
There's something on my mind I've been meaning to tell you. I didn't know how to bring it up without making things complicated.
You can tell me, whatever it is. I'd rather talk about it than pretend everything's fine.
Thanks. I've been feeling overwhelmed about graduation, and I'm not sure where that leaves us.
Practical usage.
Key sentence. I could really use a hand on this project. I've been at it for days, and it still feels like I'm nowhere near done. It's starting to take a toll on my sleep. One more time. I could really use a hand on this project. I've been at it for days, and it still feels like I'm nowhere near done. It's starting to take a toll on my sleep. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase.
Hey May, do you have a minute? I'm completely overwhelmed with our behavioral psych project.
Sure, what's going on? You usually have things under control.
I could really use a hand on this project. I've been at it for days, and it still feels like I'm nowhere near done. It's starting to take a toll on my sleep.
Yikes. That sounds brutal. Which part's giving you the most trouble?
The data analysis, especially the regression section. I keep second-guessing every variable I chose.
Let's meet in the lab this evening and go over it together. Fresh eyes might help.
That'd be amazing. Seriously, thanks a ton.
Of course. You bailed me out big time last semester during the stats final, remember?
Oh yeah, I guess this is karma in action, huh?
Totally. Besides, that's what good lab partners are for.
Grammar and vocabulary.
指定ルール。
Key sentence. He just kept a straight face the whole time. One more time. He just kept a straight face the whole time. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. How did the interviewer react when you brought up your startup? That AI language app you've been developing?
He just kept a straight face the whole time. No nods, no smiles, just took notes and stared at me.
That's tough. Hard to tell if he was impressed or just bored. Did you catch any sign of interest?
Maybe a tiny nod right when I mentioned our user growth last quarter, but that was pretty much it. Key sentence. She only lost track of time. One more time. She only lost track of time. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. I heard you seemed pretty frustrated with Kana after the project meeting yesterday.
Yeah, she didn't show up or text anyone. We were stuck waiting with Professor Morales, and he clearly wasn't thrilled.
She only lost track of time. She was helping that first-year student from Professor Tsujizu's class with their research summary.
Oh really? Okay, I guess that explains it. Still, a quick heads up would have saved everyone some tension.
Grammar and vocabulary.
比較級の強調。
Key sentence. He's much better at small talk than I am. One more time. He's much better at small talk than I am. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. You slipped out of that conversation with the new hires pretty fast. Haruki and the others are still chatting with them. Come on, let's go back.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to jump in. They were already deep into some anime debate I knew nothing about.
You could have shifted it to something you're more into, like movies or your hiking trips.
He's much better at small talk than I am. Haruki just knows how to read the room and say the perfect thing. Key sentence. His response was far more on point than hers. One more time. His response was far more on point than hers. Let's check out a dialogue using this key phrase. I don't really understand why Ms. Sato seemed to agree more with Lisa. Daniel's points were way more focused.
His response was far more on point than hers. He backed up every claim with real-world examples and stats.
Yeah, and even when Lisa pushed back, he stayed calm and clarified his stance without sounding defensive.
Honestly, that kind of clarity should have stood out more. He really nailed the main issue.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for more fun examples and dialogues next time. Bye for now.